Hi Leo ladies, welcome to your reading. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the way that I read. I read energy, not gender. That means anyone can come up as a king, queen, knight, page, prince, princess, what have you in the reading. It just depends on whether or not they are in their masculine or feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. It has nothing to do with sexual preferences or anything like that. Energy is fluid in general readings. That means that, I can say, hey, Leo ladies, why are you guys doing that? And you're like, no, that's my partner. Just flip the energy. It's no big deal. That happens all the time, especially in general readings. If you would like to listen to the extended version of this, where I'll get into more detail about what we talk about in this first part of the reading, you can do so by clicking on the Vimeo link that's in the description box below if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, which is also linked below, thislittlelighealing.com. I'll read this probably like a love story, but that doesn't mean that it necessarily is. This can have to do with, can you hear the train? I live by train tracks. This can have to do with not only love, but it can be a family, friend, coworker, work situation, situation outside of work. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to love. So however it relates to you, just go ahead and let it resonate that way. If it doesn't resonate for you, please don't try to make it fit. Not every reading will be for you. What else? What else? What else? I don't know. I think that's probably everything I need to go over. I always feel like I forget something. Okay. So I'm a Leo rising myself, and it's probably my strongest placement. So I'm a little anxious to get into this because when I pulled the oracle cards to get the energy of the reading beforehand, it's well, let's just go ahead and read, and we'll figure it out together. So the first couple of things that I'm picking up on are actually pretty good. It looks like if you've been struggling financially, that's getting ready to come to an end. You might have a new job, you might have, something, be working on getting out of debt or whatever it is. It looks like that things are going to be improving financially. It also looks like you're very rooted right now, that you're very grounded, very, and I don't necessarily think everything's going perfectly right now, but you're still staying grounded. And you're learning the importance through that, and I think it's probably through spirituality. For a lot of you. I'm also seeing the end of cycles where in the past, it's kind of a feeling of self-sabotage, like things that we might do to self-sabotage relationships or situations or, opportunities, whatever it is, that you're recognizing that that's something that you might do. And not just not doing it anymore, but being very thoughtful about why is it that you do it, what triggers that, what it looks like, and really bringing an end to it. I think some of you might have Cancer placements in your chart. If you're a Leo, then that's very possible. You also might be dealing with someone who is a Cancer, who has Cancer strongly in their personal chart as well. You might also want to be aware of the new moon in Sagittarius. It'll be next Monday, not day after, not next Monday. It's on the 14th. It's on December 14th. And not only is it going to be the new moon in Sagittarius, it's also going to be a lunar eclipse. So I'm not sure where in the world it'll be visible from. I'm pretty sure not where I live in Arizona. But anytime we have a new moon, it brings clarity, but to add a lunar eclipse to it as well is something entirely different. So I think that there's going to be a lot of clarity that's going to be coming in after the 14th. So just be mindful of that date, and just be mindful of that date. I really do feel like there's a lot of learning that's going on, and that you're becoming much more comfortable just in yourself, just with yourself, just a lot of acceptance, a lot of self-acceptance, and that you're learning to find a lot of just peace. Like in times that might have been normally more stressful, I think that you're learning to just kind of flow with it, to just surrender with what is. You know, there's very few things in life that we can actually really control ourselves. So when we choose to just, you know, to take care of what we can take care of and to surrender to the rest and just kind of flow with things the best we're able to, it really does bring the most peace. And I think as we do that, that we're just sort of finding just more success in our own sense of, what's the word I want to use, like, I can't, like, the words just isn't coming to me, but just feeling more at home with ourselves, that we're just more at home with ourselves, we're just more comfortable. Like, yeah, problems are going to come, you know, I'll fix what I can, release what I can't, and keep it moving. I also think for some of you that there might be either issues with, let's see what this is that came out, yeah, okay. Yeah, because as I was shuffling, I got the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords upright. So this is, Ten of Cups is happy family, happy relationship, happy home life, and it's in reverse here, moving away from an unhappy home relationship, that's something that you're choosing to do, here. And I don't see a lot of stress about it. I see a lot of growth, a lot of realizations about it. I see you being very patient as this process happens, you know. That doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, any relationship that you're in is going to come to an end, but I just get a feeling that it's kind of an up in the air sort of situation for those of you that part resonates with. And what I really want to suggest to you is that if that is where you find yourself in sort of this uncertain sort of, my nose is just itching like crazy. I always know I'm going to have a good reading when my nose starts itching like crazy. Relax. Relax. I think that for most of you that there's not a whole lot you can do right now. Use this time for you. Like, if you have to be patient, if you have to wait, like, go do your thing. Go do what makes you happy. Go do what maybe you don't always get the opportunity to do, you know, when things aren't right here, right now. And just relax. Start thinking about what it is that you want. I think a lot of you are thinking about what other people want, what you need. No. What do you want? What makes you happy, Miss Lioness? And whoever this fella is, if he's a fella, and I'm not going to go back and forth saying feminine and masculine energies during the whole time. I understand that feminine energy can be men too, and blah, 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 blah. We all understand that. I'm not doing that through this whole reading, okay? Just so we both know. All know. Me, you, whoever. He's thinking about you. You are definitely, whoever it is that you're thinking about, he's thinking about you too. Capiche? All right. So for the overall energy for this cycle of readings, I've been using the angels and ancestors. And so for Leo Feminine, I got the Autumn card and then also the Shapeshifter. The Autumn card says release the old and rest. And then Shapeshifter is transform and unveil your gifts. And this really is talking about what we just talked about, which is, you know, letting go of these old ideas that you need to cling on to something tight, or that you need to try to fix everything. You know, if you've done your part, if you've, you know, communicated effectively, talked about whatever you need to talk about, you know, express the way that you feel, that's really all you can do. And beyond that, you know, it's just about releasing it. Like, we can't control everything. Let it go, you know, see what comes back to you, see what doesn't. and then just move on from there. This transform and unveil your gifts is really just letting go of that need to control that I think has definitely been an issue in the past. Or not even an issue in the past, but just having like really, really strong expectations that can just lead to disappointment. You know, if we just do what we can and then just, you know, keep it moving, keep doing what you do as an individual. You know, who we are as people is not reliant on anybody else's role in our life. We can keep it moving at any given time. So let me get a drink and then we're gonna start. Yes, I know it's Starbucks, don't judge me. Okay, ready? Ready? Let's go. What is the mood for Leo Feminine, please? I'm just feeling so like disconcerted, like I don't dig it. It's not like a super fun feeling. What is the mood for Leo Feminine, please? Oh, the Emperor. Not feeling so bad after all. We get the situation for Leo Feminine, please. The Emperor is a fire energy, just like we are. You know, Aries, it's generally Aries. You can see in the image that there's the ram that's up there and all the fire and everything. But the Emperor, generally, for me as a reader, represents, pardon me, represents Aries, certainly. It represents Scorpio. Both Aries and Scorpio are ruled by Mars. Yes, I know Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. And also for me, the Emperor can also represent Capricorn, just because, you know, the Emperor is the daddy in the tarot and Capricorn is the daddy of the zodiac. So I kind of see that energy there too. But the Emperor is just can we please get the situation for Leo Feminine? The Emperor is just an energy of, I've got this under control, I got this, like, not worried. Feeling confident, feeling like you know what to do, feeling like you're the boss. Boss lady. I mean, you're Leo. Why wouldn't you be the boss? You're the natural leader. What is the situation, please? Feeling a need for forgiveness. Something to forgive. Forgiveness isn't always for others either. It can be a need for forgiveness for yourself. This is definitely something for some of you, for outside, for another person though. What's the situation, please, for Feminine Leo? Whoa. All right. So 4 cards came out, and the first 2 that I got are the Devil and the 3 of Cups. So the Devil is an energy of, well, let me look at all of these first. Yeah, okay. So the Devil is attachment. And oftentimes it can mean an attachment to a relationship. It can mean attachment to drugs, alcohol, you know, toxic behaviors, things like that. It can mean an obsession. It can mean Capricorn. So you might have a Capricorn that's involved here, since we talked about the Emperor. But it's it's an attachment. Three of Cups it's Cancer energy. So this could be a Capricorn that's obsessed with a Cancer energy. It can also be reconciliation. So it can be you being obsessed with reconciling. And it can also be an obsession with a third-party situation with this Three of Cups. So you'll have to decide how that resonates for you, because I really feel like it can resonate on all those different levels for everybody that's listening right now. But yeah, either a Capricorn that's feeling very obsessed over a Cancer, an attachment to, yeah, this third party situation is coming really strong. And I only say that because the other two cards that came out were the Three of Wands and the Five of Wands. So there's just a lot of fire energy that's going on here. Three of Wands for me is a card of manifestation. When you have the Two of Wands is a card that is you making a decision about what it is that you want to manifest. And then when you move into Three of Wands, that's the manifestation, that now we've decided what we want, so we're going to start, thinking it to life, bringing it to life, however you're going to do that. And then the Five of Wands, and especially in this card, I love the way that it's depicted in this card. The Five of Wands in reverse is the way that it came out. And if you look at this, he's all part of the same tree, sort of, I guess. It's kind of depicted as a tree, but it's this man that's fighting himself. And in reverse, it's this manifestation energy of no longer wanting to be in conflict, no longer wanting to have that feeling, that yuck, this obsessed feeling over this, that there's a situation that you're obsessing over. It could be, is this person cheating on me? Or, does this Cancer, want to be in a relationship with me? Or are we going to reconcile? Or whatever the situation might be. But the situation is also, I don't want to feel this way. It really feels like what the situation is that you're obsessed over this situation and you want to release it. You want to release this wondering, this. Yeah, and I mean, that kind of goes along when we talked about, I just feel so uncomfortable reading this. So I don't know if, you guys are just feeling super uncomfortable, but I'm just like, I want to just keep adjusting myself and moving, and I don't normally feel that way. So yeah, it looks like you're feeling, yeah, you know what, this is actually not bad, because you're coming out with the mood of the Emperor, and then the situation being that at some point you were very obsessed over this Cancer, or obsessed over somebody that either was cheating or you thought might potentially be cheating, or another situation that was out there. Something that I think that you weren't certain of, or obsessed with, are we going to reconcile or are we not going to reconcile? And not liking the way that felt. And so you're trying to move away from that, manifesting with this Five of Wands in reverse, the need to release that you don't want to feel that way. And that goes right along with what we were talking about in that energy of just let it be. You've done what you can do. And once you've done what you can do, just let it go. Let it go. All right, I dig it. And that's why you're coming in strong like this, Leos, because you feel that way, because it seems like you've already decided that. So what is the obstacle here for Leo feminines, please? There's a lot of Libra energy here. Leos, if you have things that you do that make you, are creative, if you're artistic, musical, crafty, whatever it is, try to tap into your creativity right now. I think that will help. You know, if this is causing anxiety for you, try to focus on some of that right now. Pardon me. Gosh, I just feel, ugh. What is going on, ladies? What is the obstacle for the Leo feminine, please? Overall, you're feeling really strong. You feel really grounded in all this. What is the obstacle? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna put that. I don't like how that came out. If it wants to come back out, it will. For those of you that are wondering, it was Nine of Cups in reverse, so Pisces energy. Might be some messed up Pisces in the situation. Pisces, Pisces moon, Pisces rising. What is the obstacle for the Leo feminine concerning this situation, please? Oop. Ten of Swords just came out. We'll look at it in just a second. Well, actually, Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Something coming to an end, a painful end. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, where you're really looking at it like, what happened? What's going on here? You know, this came to an end and you don't understand why. Look how studious he looks. Normally, Eight of Pentacles is an energy of, well, it's Eight of Coins in this deck, but normally it's an energy of work, repeating cycles, but here I'm just really picking up on this ended and you're like, why? What happened? I don't understand what happened here. Tell me more about the obstacle, please. What is the obstacle for Leo feminine? Yeah, I think this is definitely something that is very painful that you don't understand, that you're just kind of at a loss. Like, maybe it was unexpected or it doesn't make sense. Tell me more about the obstacle here concerning this situation, please. Tell me more about the obstacle here, please, for Leo feminine. Two of Pentacles, a choice. Ladies, this might be you making the choice, okay? Because here we have, or somebody in a situation making the choice. So here we have the Ten of Swords, which is that end of a cycle, and then the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, coins, pentacles, same difference. That's a choice, a decision. So this could be a painful decision that you need to make. Yeah, this might be a choice. For some of you, that are making a choice between two men, or a man might be making a choice between you and another woman. Because here we have, this is painful, this is something difficult, right? Like, oh my gosh, like it's just, he doesn't know what he's gonna do. And then we have Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, which is, you know, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And look at this guy, how hard he's studying, how hard he's looking at it, like, I don't know, which way do I go? So somebody's energy here, that's the energy that somebody has here, is probably like to some degree making a pros and cons list. You know, if there's two men, you might be making a list like pros and cons for each of them. And looking at you, maybe somebody's doing it about you, I don't know. There's just such a feeling of discomfort as I do this. Okay, let's see. What is the energy Spirit would like Leo to embrace to overcome this obstacle? Communication for sure. Yeah. Communicate, communicate, communicate. This reading can also be, if you're a cross-watcher, if you're, you know, a male that's, you know, interested in the Leo feminine, this might also, you know, be information for you. I feel like somebody's coming back, like, hat in hand, like, I'm sorry, you know, I didn't have clarity before, and I do now. They might be really anxious about that too. What is the energy that Spirit would like for the Leo feminine to embrace to overcome this obstacle, please? So 3 cards fell out, and we have the Fool with the Ace of Swords. The Fool is a new beginning. New beginning without any of the leaving all your baggage behind. Whatever baggage you might have, if you're reconciling with somebody, this is a new beginning where you guys decide to leave that behind. That there's new clarity, and that clarity can come with this solar eclipse that comes up with the new moon in Sagittarius. But leaving all the baggage, the whatever from behind, going forward with this new clarity. And then we have Temperance in reverse. And Temperance is about, a lot of time, about divine timing. Usually when, you know, when it's upright, I'm thinking that you need to be patient. You know, the divine timing, oh shoot. Sorry. That, you know, divine timing is at play, and that there's a need for patience here. And what I'm feeling is, no, it's time. That, you know, once this decision is made, that it's time for you to go forward. That it's just time to, you know, to leave whatever behind, take this new clarity, and move forward. Let me clarify on that a little bit, because no, we're going to use Lenormand. Can you clarify on this energy, please? The Fool, Ace of Swords, and Temperance in reverse. A gift. It might be a gift. Someone might send you flowers. That might be a sign, or there might be communication with that. communication. Yep. And you know, I don't even know what I'm thinking, because the Ace of Swords is communication. Swords are always about communication. So we have new communication, a new beginning with communication, and that the time is now to communicate. So you just might get some flowers with a message or a phone call, you know, an invitation to dinner where you get some flowers, I don't know, a gift, something. Yeah, it's about communication. Flowers is a gift, and a gift too can be an offering, you know, some sort of sacrifice, I suppose. I don't know if that's necessarily a good word, but for some reason it came out, so I'm going to stick with it. But, okay, so in the extended, because I'm super nosy, I'm going to ask what this is about, this choice. I want to know what choice is needing to be made here. And then we're going to find out what happens either when this person communicates with you, or the potential outcome when this communication happens, whether you're the one that is offering the communication or if you're on the receiving end of it. And then we will get you some advice too and see what's going on. You know, for all the just like discomfort and whatever that I feel, Leo ladies, you're staying pretty grounded in all this. And I think that that's good. I can really see that even though you're kind of like, oh, yuck, you're doing a good job. So yay for Leo ladies, and I'll see you in the extended. Click on the Vimeo link below. See you there.